Hello, welcome to Pandora's Box. Today I'll rank top 10 cards of Digimon BT03 according to concept and quality of illustration. BT03 is obviously the third set of the young Digimon TCG franchise. The artwork for Digimon has been great since the first set BT01, but Bandai still manages to find ways to improve on the quality of illustration. BT03 is, in my opinion, the best one artistically. Here is my top 10 list of the most beautiful cards in Digimon BT03. First, at number 10, I have Metal Etemon by Naochika Morishita. The concept of a metal flexing monkey wrestler made of metal is brilliant, and there's a tattoo of a kanji which means the strongest on his chest. Also, he's carrying a very eerie looking teddy bear on his waist. Kudos to the creator who dreamt up this bizarre combination. And number 9 is RagnaLoardmon by Sasasi. This is basically a Digimon masquerading as a Gundam. And not those early generation very simplified Gundam, but a current generation one with a lot of over-the-top armor and weapons. And it looks like Digimon not only wants to compete with Pokemon, but also Gundam as well. And number 8 is Mastemon by Yuuki. This is familiar, right? This is like the two-face of Digimon. By day, she's a crime-fighting lawyer, and by night, she's a criminal mastermind. Oh, and she most probably makes decisions by flipping a coin. Then at number 7, I have Airdramon by Nakano Haito. When Digimon is not aspiring to be Gundam or Batman villains, this is the form that it most commonly takes. I can tell Bandai is not cutting corners when even common Digimons like this come with very beautiful background arts. This is definitely not drawn by cheap artists on Fiverr. At number 6, I have Etemon by Pikaru. This is the non-metallic version of the Metal Etemon at number 10. Instead of a wrestler, this is a rock star. He even has his own band and is holding a rock concert in a stadium. This is great concept and great execution. And number 5, I have BlitzGreymon by Sasasi. This is another Gundam wannabe. I like the metallic red and gold colors. And this Gundam colorway seems to work everywhere. Okay, moving on to number 4, I have Sukamon by Kenji Watanabe. This is the Digimon that turns into a literal pile of shit. This is the ultimate troll. Can you imagine you're Angel or Gundam and then you have to fight a pile of shit in battle? But it can even be more meta. Bandai is selling us shit and we're eating it all up. But seriously, this proves to me that Bandai is pushing the envelope when it comes to its art style. It is like Bandai is trying to introduce its own version of Pokemon's Komiya. Then at number 3, I have BryweLudramon by AS Maria. Seriously, I mean, who comes up with names for all these Digimons? They're getting more and more impronounceable. But this is another red and gold mecha. And the flames and the magma are what put this over all the other similar mechas in the set. Finally, at number 2, I have Ceresmon by Sasasi again. This is another card with great concept and great execution. Where do they get the idea for a massive flying bird island? Aesthetically, the card is beautiful with all the Digimons clinging onto the island. The rainbows and the horizon in the background also add a lot to the visual appeal of this card. Before I review the number 1 card of Digimon BT03, let's look at some honorable mentions. Is it weird that I have not made any mentions of waifus until now? Have I changed for the better? My first honorable mention is Angewomon by Yuuki. I have not changed for the better. I've actually hidden the waifus in the honorable mentions. Enjoy! Next up is Shamanmon by Koki. I like that there are a couple of these Shamanmon in the picture to fill up the frame. This looks like watercolor and it looks great, but my only gripe is that the color is a little bit dull. My last honorable mention is Lilithmon by Kenji Watanabe. This is another example of why I think Bandai is really pushing boundaries with the art. I wanted to showcase this art style, but I specifically chose this card because it's a waifu with deep cleavage. Before I review the number 1 card for Digimon BT03, please remember to like and subscribe to Pandora's Box. I post new videos daily, so please remember to check back for more content like this. The number 1 most beautiful card in Digimon BT03 is Lilithmon by Tonami Kanji. This is beautiful artwork with great framing and vibrant colors. But we know the real reason this card is here. This is not just a big busty waifu. This is a big busty sitting waifu. Honestly, I think Ceresmon at number 2 has better art than this card. But my small head is overriding my big head on this one. Putting this here also demonstrates that I am a man of culture. Lilithmon's deep cleavage has convinced me that it is the #1 most beautiful card in Digimon BT03. This is my list for the top 10 most beautiful cards in this set. My list is curated based on a council comprising of both my big head and my small head. Please let me know if you agree with me. If you like what you see, please visit my channel for more box openings, set reviews, top 10s, and content curated for nerds like you and me in general. See you in the next video. Bye bye!